Okay, so to start off with, we're going to do a little bit of a mermaid stretch, okay, on the roller. I haven't done this one before on the roller, so if not, you can do the normal mermaid stretch without the roller. We'll do a couple of little stretches and then we'll get stuck right into it. So one leg in front, the other leg behind. If you're doing it without the roller, you're just going to come up and over, reaching up and stretching across. If you want to do it with the roller, guys, we're actually going the other way though. So we're actually coming up, you stretch a lot more on this one, rolling down, and then reach over and across. Just holding in there, just inhale, exhale, just relaxing to that roller a little bit more. And each time you're exhaling, we're just relaxing that little bit more. Should be feeling a stretch down the side. Coming up on the other side, guys. Good, so inhale, up. Exhale as you're rolling out. Coming across an inhale and relaxing into it again. You might find one side a little bit easier than the other. Don't hold the breath. Inhale, exhale, relaxing to a little bit more. Good, drawing that roller in, placing it just under the shoulder blades. Good, I just want you to relax over. If you're comfortable, you can take those hands over as well. And then just lifting the hips up and gently rolling. It's okay if you're cracking. That's just releasing the muscles. Good, relax back down. All right, we're going to start on our tummy today and do a little bit of back strengthening first before we go into our abdominals and then glutes. So, coming down onto the mat, I'm just going to drag my mat down a bit. All right, we're going to start with our scapular retraction, okay? So we're still focusing on that T-zone. I want you to draw up through that pelvic floor, tighten those lower abdominals. Okay, tucking that bum under and pushing into the mat. Head facing down, we're just going to draw that roller in, coming up and back down. Think about drawing those shoulder blades down the back and then releasing out. Draw those shoulder blades down the back. Keep that head tucked in. Just focus on where you put the roller because you don't want it hitting the end of the mat constantly. You want it to just roll back and forth. So just move the mat if you need to. Good, let's go for 3 more. Good, good. All right, we're going into our sailor. So, hands out, one hand under the forehead. We're going to draw up, out to the side, back down, head down. Rolling up, look out under the armpit, back under. Exhale as we're coming up. Inhale as we come back down. So you want to focus on keeping those abdominals on. Tightening that T-zone. Last one. Good. Other side, guys. So drawing up. Look out under the armpit and coming back down. Keep those abdominals turned on. T-zones tightened. Good, good. Keep going. Nearly there. Good, good. All right, coming up, guys. Sitting back into a prayer stretch. Sit back into that bottom. Then drawing that one arm under, reaching through, opening up those shoulder blades. Just relax into that position. Good, coming up and across, over to the other side. You want to try and feel like you're opening up the shoulder blades as you reach across. Good. All right, we're going straight into some abdominals today. Yay. So just sitting on the end of the roller, guys. Rolling down, you want to make sure that your bottom and your head are all on the roller. Relax comfortably. Okay, think about drawing those ribs down and in, T-zones on, flattening out those abdominals. All right, first of all, we're just going to go into a chest stretch, guys. So taking those hands up overhead, pop the hands together, reaching up and over, and then just let those elbows come out to the side. Just relaxing it there. Good, placing the hands down to the side. We're going to go straight into our lift and extend. So lift and extend the leg out, drawing back in. So just got a neutral spine. If you need to stabilize the roller a little bit more, imprint it. Otherwise, you can use those hands a little bit more if you need to help stabilize you. So the closer to the roller, it's a little bit harder. A little bit wider will make it easier. If you want to make it harder again, just a finger only. Exhale as we're taking that leg out. Inhale as we draw it back in. Good, good. And last one. All right, holding there, guys. So we're going to take the legs about shoulder width apart. Holding in that position. We're going to curl up doing an ab curl, but you're just going to hold up there. So we're just holding up in that position. Now, I want you to carefully do a lift, okay? So we're just going to lift the leg up and lower, holding there. It's a hard one, guys. Lift, hold it. So exhale as you're lifting that leg up. If you need a little bit more support, just place the hands down. Then it makes it a little bit too easy, okay? We're trying to turn on those stabilizing muscles. to help stabilize us. Exhale as you're drawing that leg up. Inhale as you bring it back down. Last one, we're coming back down, guys. And curl it down. All right, we're going to go in for one more set. So we add curl up, hold those abdominals on, and then carefully do the lift. And off we go. Curl it up, hold those shoulders up off the mat, flatten out those abdominals, think about ribs to hips, holding there. Chin's tucked in. So you're exhaling as you lift that leg, inhale as you bring it back down. Good, good. One more each side, guys. 1, 2. Good, coming back down. All right, holding down in that position, we're going to go into our tabletop prep. So coming up, lifting that leg up, tabletop, back down. Exhale as we're coming up. Draw the leg back down, other side. Good, good. Turn that leg up. Last one, I want you to come up and hold, holding in that position. Imprint that spine, okay? We're going to go straight into our toe taps. So just tapping down. Just be careful that you're not releasing those abdominals when you tap down. You don't want to be arching through the back. So keep that spine imprinted on the roller. Good, good. 3, 2, 1, hold there. All right, we're going to go into our hundreds prep. So inhale first. We're going to curl up, extend those legs, back to tabletop, curl back down. Curling up, extend, back to tabletop, back down. Keep going with those, guys. Nikki, you can try some oblique curls if you like. So you're just coming up and across and back down. Perfect. Others, keep going with the hundreds prep. Curling up, extend, back to tabletop, curl back down. Good, let's go for 3 more. Really imprint that spine as you're extending those legs up. All right, back to tabletop, curl back down. Holding there, okay? We're going to go into our running legs. So just extending those legs out, keep that spine imprinted. Holding there. Focus on that breathing. I'm exhaling for 3, inhaling for 3. And for 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, bring those legs down, holding there. All right, we're all going to go into some oblique curls. So we're actually just coming hands behind the head. I just want you to come up and across and back down. So you want to keep those elbows nice and wide, chins tucked in. You're drawing the shoulders off the roller. Think about ribs to hips. We're flattening out the abdominals, drawing those ribs down and in. Exhale as we're lifting. Inhale as we come back down. Now for those who want to advance this one, you can. So you want to do the lift foot as you're doing it. It's a hard one though. So you're just going to come up and down. Draw it up, lift, and down. Otherwise, just stay with the curl. It's a hard one to do. It's a very difficult exercise. Let's go for 2 more each side. Lost balance myself. And last one. Coming back down. All right. Holding there, guys. We're going to do 1 more set of our hundreds prep into running legs and then back down to oblique curls, okay? Let's go. Coming up into tabletop. Curling up. Extended point. Back to tabletop. Curl back down. Curling up. Back to tabletop. Curl back down. So really imprint that spine as you straighten those legs out. Good, good. Nearly there. 2 more. All right, coming back down, holding in that position, guys. Let's go into the running legs. Circling. Keep that spine imprinted. Focus on that breathing. Exhale for 3, inhale for 3. Good, good. All right, bringing those legs down. So just starting with normal obliques, guys, coming up and across. Think about flattening out those abdominals, drawing the ribs to hips. Shoulders are lifting up off the roller, chin's tucked in. All right, let's go our overhead curls, guys, or obliques. So arms up overhead. We're just going to come up and across, reaching around towards the heel and back down. Really squeeze on those obliques, okay, those side abdominals. Squeeze, keep that roller nice and balanced. We're going to keep that T-zone on. It's going to help stabilize the roller. One more each side. And relax, guys. All right, gently hopping off the roller. All right. We'll come under that way. So just place the roller. We're going to pop that under our hips. Good. We're going to go into some bicycle legs and then our beats, okay, before we go into some glutes. All right, so holding in that position, I'm going to come up into tabletop. I want to make sure that roller's in the right spot. All right, inhale first. T-zone's on. Exhale as we take that leg out. Inhale as we draw it back in. Focus sort of, you're still imprinting that spine, just not into the mat. Exhale as we take it out, inhale as we draw it back in. If you feel safe to do so, you can just place the hands behind the head. But if you feel like the roller's going to take off on you, you're welcome to just keep the hands on it. Three, 2, 1. All right, guys, holding in that position. We're going to extend the legs up, straight up into this, towards the ceiling. I want you to turn the legs out slightly, turning them out from the hips though, okay? We're going to take the legs out, inhale, exhale, drawing them together for 1, 2, 3. Inhale. So 3 exhales as you beat the legs together. Inhale. Now I'm really squeezing and tightening those inner thighs as I'm drawing those legs together. I want nice straight legs. Beats, 2, 3. Really squeezing those inner thighs, yeah? The heels are actually beating together because we've got the legs turned out slightly. Good, good, good. Last 2. And 1, 2, 3. Good, good. Taking the roller out. All right, guys. So we're going to go into some kneeling. Actually, we might go into some pelvic lifts first. We'll work on some pelvic lifts and then we'll go and warm them up before we go into our kneeling glutes. All right, so just letting the roller down towards the feet. You can work those glutes and the hamstrings. I'll give you a couple of options as we get further into the pelvic lifts. All right, so inhale first, T-zones tightened, yeah? We're going to activate those glutes and we're just going to curl up and back down again. And down. So squeeze those glutes, you're curling up, curling back down. Think about tilting that pubic bone up towards your ribs as you're coming up. Now with the roller, just the arches of your feet, they should just be sitting over the top of the roller. It'll help stabilize it and keep it in the right position. If you're cramping too much through the hamstrings already, bring the roller in a little bit closer. It's just probably because you've got it too far away and you're activating those hamstrings more, trying to hold the roller up. So squeeze those glutes. Tilt that pubic bone up towards the ribs. You want to keep the hips nice and level, okay? If one's dropping or it's not level, it just means that glute, or if you're tilting to the right, that right glute isn't activating enough. So really focus on that one. You want to keep them nice and level. All right, next one, guys, I want you to come up and hold at the top. Good, good. Just squeezing the glutes there. Now, for those who want to go into some hamstrings curls, I just want you to draw the roller close to your bottom and then away. Curling in and away. It's only a small curl. For the others, I want you to hold up there if you can't do the curl. I just want you to do some little bit knee fall out. So you're just dropping the knee out to the side slightly and then drawing it back in, keeping those hips lifted. So if you're struggling with the roller, guys, you can just put the roller to the side and keep going. It's only a small movement. You should be feeling it through the back of the legs. 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, coming back down. Holding there. All right, we're going to go back into our pelvic curls. So T-zones on, tightening those lower abdominals. Activate the glutes, off we go. Let's go for 10. Really squeeze those glutes, dropping down. If you want to make it a little bit harder, don't come and rest that bottom down on the mat. Squeeze and lift straight away. Hips are level, drawing up through that T-zone, tightening those lower abdominals. Three more. Good. Next one, guys, come up and hold. Holding there. Okay. So if you're doing the hamstring curls, make sure you've got the roller in the right position. We're just going to draw it in and out. in and out. Otherwise, stay with just the bent knee fall out, so just dropping the knee out to the side very slightly and drawing it back in. Keep those glutes tightened and squeezed. 4, 3, 2, last one. Good job, guys. All right, slowly lowering it down. Well done. Should be feeling those hamstrings activating quite a bit there. All right. It's getting a bit warm in here. We've got the hair going. So we're going to go into our kneeling glute work. So you can do the roller under the hands if you like. Otherwise, the position we usually have it in is under the knees. All right. It depends what your wrists can handle. So if there's a lot of weakness in the hands, you're going to put a lot more pressure through the wrists. So you can actually just pop the roller under the hands instead. All right. So we want to make sure the hands are under our chest. I don't want you collapsing, that chest collapsing. So draw the chest up into the spine. Abdominals are on, T-zones on. All right, so we want to put 90% of our weight through one leg. Yeah, the other leg we're going to lift up. I want you to activate the glutes first and then extend out and draw it back in. Extend, draw it back in. So we don't do a big swing because then we're letting those abdominals go. So keep those abdominals tight and chest drawn up into the spine. Squeeze the glute first, then extend. Good, good. 3 more. 3, 2, 1. All right, holding there. We're going to do little pulses towards the ceiling, little pulses. If you want, you can come up onto the wrist if you find to get yourself in a better position. Or sometimes I just put a towel under my hands to hold on to. All right, I want you to bend that knee, flex the foot. We're just going to pulse up towards the ceiling. Really squeeze and tighten those glutes as you're doing it. 3, 2, 1. Now hold it there, guys. I want you to point that toe now. Keep that knee up. We're going to just extend out and bring the heel back to the bum. Out, bring the heel back to the bum. So we've got our hamstring curls. Got to keep that leg lifted though. Keep those abdominals on. Careful not to arch through your back on these ones. Squeeze and tighten that bottom, yeah? You should be starting to feel that bottom burn. Don't hold your breath. Inhale for 3. Exhale for 3. Let's go for 3 more. Squeeze that bottom, keep that leg up. Last one. Hold it out. Okay, let's draw it in for 5. 1, 2, 3. Tighten those glutes. 4, 5. Good. Come down for a little rest, guys. Give that arms a bit of a shake. So yeah, if you've got a jumper or a towel, I sometimes just hold on to that and it just positions it, gets your wrists in a better position if you find there's too much strain through the hands, the wrists. Another thing is after sort of doing a few exercises, you start to put a lot of your weight into your hands, so make sure you transfer most of your weight back into your bottom, okay? All right, let's do the other side. So again, we've got chest, drawing that up into the spine, abdominals on. Yeah, 90% of your weight through that knee. Activate the glutes first, T-zones on. Lift and extend, out we go. So I don't want you just swinging the leg out. I want you to activate that glute and actually tighten it as you extend. All right, let's come out, hold it there, little pulses for me. So you're pulsing up towards the ceiling, okay? Not coming, bring that leg back down. Careful that weight isn't transferring into the arms. All right, let's bend the leg, flex the foot, push that heel up towards the ceiling. Good, good, good. Hold there. 3, 2, 1. Point that toe. Make sure that weight's through the knee. Keep that leg lifted. Extend out. Squeeze the glute. Draw that heel towards the bum. Careful not to arch through the back too much. Keep those abdominals on. Keep that leg straight, yeah? Don't let it come down below hip height. So extend straight out, bring the heel to the bum. Squeeze that bottom, yeah, as you're drawing that leg in. Keep the weight through the knee, not the hands. 3, 2, 1. All right, let's come in, guys. Bend and extend for 5. Squeeze that bottom as you're doing it, yeah? Good. All right, coming down, guys. Let's come down for a little stretch. We're going to do a bit of a glute stretch as well. Sit back into the bottom, or a glute roll, I should say. Coming up onto the roller, guys. All right, popping one leg up and across. And then you're just going to lean over into that bottom and just find the sore spots, yeah? Good, good. And just move around a little bit. You might find having to really dip across to get right around into those side finer glutes. So just have a little roll and find those soft spots, yeah? Good, good. Let's swap sides. So pop the knee up first, lean across, and then just find those sore spots. Good, good. Nice work, guys. Coming up. All right. We're just going to pop the roller and do some rolling along the quads. Yeah? You get quite tight through the quads, especially if we're sitting a lot. All right, so rolling around, guys. And just wherever it feels a little bit sore, you'll feel that it will hurt a little bit, but you should feel like you're getting a little bit of relief from it as well. And we can just loosen up some of the muscles across the quads here. It will help sometimes with knee issues and that as well. Keep those abdominals on still as you're rolling back and forth. All right, we're going to do something a little bit fancy in a minute. So I'm going to do 2 options, okay? So, for some of you, we're going to do our hinge, guys. So you can either just hold the roller, like so. We're just hinging back and up. So working the quads, you can come up, back down, drawing it back up. Now this is just option 2. All right. Some of you have got an advanced movement. We've done it before. We're going to go into our tucks, okay? So coming out, these ones really work the abdominals. So you've just got the roller sort of down towards the, just sort of bottom of the knee, yeah? We're just going to draw in and back out again. So you'll notice the hips are hinging up, bringing the knees, tucking them under, and taking them out again. I really squeeze and tighten the abdominals, and out. Another way is up on the hands, drawing it up and out. So if you struggle with that one, go back to the hinge, what I was showing you before. So you're just going to hinge back and draw it back up. Make sure that that bum doesn't drop back though. Keep that bum tucked under as you're coming up. Bum's tucked under, hinge it back, and take it up overhead and down, draw it back. Got a few of you doing the tucks, good job. So with the hinge, as you come back, just take the arms up overhead, draw it back down, then come up. So with those tucks, guys, maybe do 5 or 6, stop and have a rest, come in and do another 5 or 6. Depends on what feels more comfortable, but you can either do it on the elbows or up on the hands, okay? So you're just drawing it up and in and out. Main focus is tightening those abdominals. That's the area we're working. Tighten those abdominals, lift those hips up as you draw the legs in. Have a little rest, then come in for another 3 or 4. All right, so 5 more, guys, for me. That's it, draw them up and in. Good, good. That's it, finish with the hinge, guys, the ones doing the hinge. Well done, guys. And rest. All right, I've got one more little exercise for you all before we finish up today. So I'm just going to move the camera a little bit so you can see me because I've got to stand up for this one. So you'll all be standing up. Hopefully you can see me. You probably just can't see my head, maybe. All right. So we're working the inner thigh. I've just got my foot on the roller, holding it in position, okay? We're going to come down into a slight little squat, okay? So we're just squatting down, abdominals on, T-zones are on, legs extended out. We're just going to draw it in and out. Now, as you're drawing it in, that inner thigh's doing the work. Squeeze that glute, the other glute that you're balancing on. Good, good. Hold it there, sit that bum back slightly. 2 more. Yeah, sometimes the roller will take off on you if you haven't got it in the right spot. All right, other side for me. So into position first, bend down slightly first. Yeah, sit that bum back slightly, T-zones on. Legs nice and straight to start with. Then you're just going to draw it in, whoop, and have it in the right position, and out. So tighten those inner thighs as you're coming in. Want the thighs doing the work. Squeeze that glute. I'm tightening that other bottom as well to help stabilize us. 3, 2, 1, and rest, guys. All right. Rolling down for me. That's it, just relaxing down. All right, bend one knee and straighten the other leg and just relax into that stretch, yeah? You'll feel a nice big stretch up the back of the hamstrings. Exhale, inhale as you swap. Exhale. And then just keep swapping between the two. Inhale, exhale as you relax into it. Good. And coming down, guys. So I'm going to do a little IT band stretch with you. If you want to stay with the quad roll, you can, okay? Otherwise, you can start with the IT band. There's a bit of controversy as to whether it actually does anything because it's a band or a fascia, but if it feels good and you feel like you're getting some relief, that's a good thing, okay? So on the side, guys, we're just going to roll back and forth. Now, some might find this too much on the actual side of the thighs, yeah? So just place that leg in front to take some of the weight. So you haven't got all that pressure going in. Just depends how tight you are and what you can tolerate. Good, and when you're ready, you can go to the other side. If you're not comfortable with those guys, just stay with our quad roll, what we were doing before, okay? Good, so just find those sore spots. You might find one side's worse than the other. Good job, guys. Just rest when you're done. Well done.